The Arabs and their subdivision shore were basically three categories of Arabs: perishing Arabs, pure Arabs, and Arabized Arabs. Perishing Arabs. They are those ancient Arabs of whose history nothing is known, and of whom were Ad, Thamud, Tazim, Jadis, Imlak, and others. It is quite possible that they were the very first to live in Arabia, though they are neither Arabized Arabs nor pure Arabs. Pure Arabs, who originated from the progeny of Yorub, ben Yashjeb, ben Qahtan, the grandson of Ishmael. They were also called Qahtan Arabs. As for the Arabized Arabs, they traced their ancestry to Abraham from a town called Ar, near Kufa, on the west bank of the Euphrates in Iraq. Excavations brought to light great details of the town, Abraham's family, and the prevailing religions and social circumstances. Tafim al-Quran 1:553. It is known that Abraham left Ar for Haran and then for Palestine, which he made headquarters for his message. He wandered all over the area. When he went to Egypt, the Pharaoh tried to do evil to his wife Sarah, but Allah saved her, and the Pharaoh's wicked scheme recoiled on him. He thus came to realize her strong attachment to Allah and an acknowledgement of her grace. The Pharaoh rendered his daughter Hagar at Sarah's service, but Sarah gave Hagar to Abraham as a wife. Bukhari 1:474. Abraham returned to Palestine, where Hagar gave birth to Ishmael. Sarah became so jealous of Hagar that she forced Abraham to send Hagar and her baby away to a plantless valley on a small hill in Hijaz, by the sacred house exposed to the wearing of floods coming right and left. He chose for them a place under a lofty tree near Zamzam in Makkah, where neither people nor water was available, and went back to Palestine, leaving with his wife and baby a leather case with some dates and a pot of water. Not before long, they ran out of both food and water. But thanks to Allah's favor, water gushed forth to sustain them for some time. The whole story of Zamzam Spring is already known. Bukhari 1:475. Another Yemeni tribe, Jurham II, came and lived in Makkah upon Hagar's permission, after being said to have lived in the valleys around Makkah. It is mentioned in the Sahih al-Bukhari that this tribe came to Makkah before Ishmael was a young man, while they had passed through that valley long before this event. Abraham used to go to Makkah every now and then to see his wife and son. The number of these journeys is still unknown, but authentic historical resources spoke of for ones. Allah the Sublime stated in the noble Quran that he had Abraham see in his dream that he slaughtered his son Ishmael, and therefore Abraham stood up to fulfill his order. Verily, thus do we reward the Masunun good doers, who perform good deeds totally for Allah's sake only, without any show-off, or to gain praise or fame, etc., and do them in accordance to Allah's orders. Verily, that indeed was a manifest trial, and we ransomed him with a great sacrifice. 37-103-107. It is mentioned in the Genesis that Ishmael was 13 years older than his brother Ishak. The sequence of the story of the sacrifice of Ishmael shows that it really happened before Ishak's birth, and that Allah's promise to give Abraham another son, Ishak, came after narration of the whole story. This story spoke of one journey at least. Before Ishmael became a young man, al-Bukhari, on the authority of Ibn Abbas, reported the other three journeys, a summary of which goes as follows. When Ishmael became a young man, he learned Arabic at the hand of the tribe of Jurham, who loved him with great admiration and gave him one of their women as a wife soon after his mother died. Having wanted to see his wife and son again, Abraham came to Makkah after Ishmael's marriage, but he didn't find him at home. He asked Ishmael's wife about her husband and how they were doing. She complained of poverty, so he asked her to tell Ishmael to change his doorstep. Ishmael understood the message, divorced his wife, and got married to the daughter of Mudad bin Amr, chief of the tribe of Jurham. Kalb Jazaret, al-Arab, p. 230. Once more, Abraham,